Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi Dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you will be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily somewhere in the video, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck. Now, let's proceed with the latest Iraqi Dinar news and intel today. Please take these pieces of information with a grain of salt, and please make sure to do your own due diligence. All right, I get it. At first glance, it might seem like we're just hearing the same headlines on repeat. But if you're tuned in closely, you'll realize something's shifted. There's a subtle pattern forming underneath all the noise, and this week, it's louder than usual. The updates we're about to go over, let's just say they're not random. They fit together like puzzle pieces, and when you zoom out, you'll start to see the bigger picture. Iraq doesn't want to spell out directly. So, before you scroll past thinking it's business as usual, ask yourself this. What if the reset is already in motion, and you're just waiting for someone to ring the bell? Stick around until the end, because in my final analysis, I'm breaking down the real reason why the way they roll out this rate matters more than the rate itself, and how one misleading narrative is still being used to keep most people in the dark. Let's get into the updates. From Intel Newshound guru MarkZ via PDK. I like this one. Al Fartusi. Port revenues amounted to more than 630 billion dinars during the first half of this year. The development road project is just now launching. It is not yet complete, but experts say it may surpass the income from the oil industry when it's finished. This is huge. From Newshound Intel guru Mountain Goat, there will never, ever be two different IQD rates. To conduct the project to delete the zeros, the CBI will make a very significant rate change close to $1 either way. Then later, when the dinar does reinstate, whatever rate that is on the global currency exchanges will apply both inside and outside Iraq. From Intel guru Frank26, the process of the monetary reform is moving along very nicely. There's no delays, there's no disruptions, everything is agreed upon. Things are just moving. That's all. When you play chess, you already know you won the game 5 moves before it even happens. We know everything's been approved. The last final game is checkmate. That is what they're doing. From Newshound guru Claire article, the dollar exchange rate fell in Baghdad markets on Monday morning. Quote, the purchase price was 138,750 dinars for $100. From Newshound guru MilitiaMan, we can see all the different things Iraq has done. They have all new systems in place. You've got e-government systems, all the electronic payment systems, the key cards, the national cards, all of that. You see all of those things. If the mechanism was going to be 1310, why didn't they just turn it on? Because they clearly have it. You have all these IMF, Bank of International Settlement, United States Treasury, the Arab League, the Arab Monetary Fund all giving approval, but yet they still haven't triggered it at 1310. It doesn't seem like it fits. From Newshound guru Samson article, tender announcement for the supply, installation, and operation of Iraqi and foreign currency counting and sorting machines. From Newshound Intel guru Walking Stick Iraq Boots on the Ground report, weeks ago, I'm waiting on the rate. Now we believe he has it, and he's now working on the ISO because on July 14th, the ISO and Iraqi banks got married. From Intel Newshound guru MarkZ via PDK, I think July is very much still in play. It really does feel like it did days before the Kuwaiti revaluation. From Intel guru Frank26, when will it happen? I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. What do you mean you don't care? If there was no scent of Iraq's monetary reform change, if there was no hint, if there wasn't proof that a new exchange rate is coming out, then it would be a different story. But everything that they have told Iraqi citizens during Ashraflak is the truth of the monetary reform. You are about to get your purchasing power as promised, whether the Iranian politicians like it or not. From Newshound guru Sandy Ingram, an unbelievable event happened in Iraq. Article: Iran-backed Iraqi militias consider disarming amid threats from Trump administration. Fighters who have carried weapons for decades cast them into the fire in the name of peace. The United States wants Iraq to stop these militias and help keep the region peaceful. Before ending with few more updates, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is disruptions. Comment down below which updates you like, think is valuable, or get you most excited. You can be the lucky winner if you like, subscribe, and watch the main content of this video. This will be for this coming Sunday's giveaway, and the winner will be announced in one of the Sunday's videos, so you do not want to miss it. From Newshound guru Claire, CBI announcement. Tender announcement for the supply, installation, and operation of Iraqi and foreign currency counting and sorting machines. Quote, the Central Bank of Iraq announces the re-announcement of the public tender numbered 2025-1, which has been repeated for the second time and is related to the supply, installation, and operation of machines for counting and sorting Iraqi and foreign currency, dollar and euro, with a number of 68 machines, with 35 machines for the bank's branch in Basra and 33 machines for the bank's branch in Mosul at a total estimated cost of 1,186,600,000 Iraqi dinars, and from the planning budget of the Central Bank of Iraq for the year 2025. From Newshound guru Samson, article: The Minister of Finance reassures Parliament. The government is seeking to submit the budget schedules as soon as possible. And finally, the last update is from Intel guru Frank26. The budget tables, in my opinion, contain a new exchange rate. Now that we've gone through the updates, here's my final analysis, and if you've been tracking this ride for a while, you'll see why these latest developments matter in a big way. Let's start with what MilitiaMan brought up, and to me, this one is huge. He pointed out that Iraq has already put the entire monetary infrastructure in place. Biometric national cards, e-government systems, electronic payments, key cards for salaries, and integration with global financial watchdogs like the IMF, BIS, UST, and AMF. These are not theories. These are verifiable upgrades, all aligning with what you'd expect ahead of a major currency reform. But here's the kicker. If they were simply going to stick with the 1310 exchange rate, they could have pulled the trigger already. Everything's ready to go. So why haven't they? That's a valid question, and the most logical answer is that the current rate doesn't fit the goal. Iraq isn't this prepared just to stay the same. The mechanism appears locked and loaded. It's just waiting for a different number to go live. Now pair that with what Claire highlighted. The CBI just re-announced a large-scale tender to purchase 68 cash sorting and counting machines for Iraqi dinar, US dollars, and euros, split between Basra and Mosul. We're talking over 1.18 billion IQD spent to get these branches ready. You don't make that kind of investment unless you're anticipating a spike in cash flow or a transition in monetary operations. The inclusion of foreign currency capability tells us they're not just managing local liquidity, they're preparing to tighten control over FX markets or perhaps reduce USD usage altogether. Combine that with Iraq's de-dollarization push in digital systems, it's clear this is preparation in motion. And let's not overlook Samson's update either. The Iraqi finance minister says the budget schedules are coming as soon as possible. But that vague phrasing once again raises more questions than answers. Remember, this is not a new budget. The tripartite budget was passed last year. These are the execution schedules that control how money is allocated. If those tables were finalized, they would have been released by now. So why the delay? The most likely explanation is that they're holding off to adjust figures tied to a potential exchange rate change. Why finalize budget tables based on 1310 if that rate's about to be outdated? In my opinion, these three things: the systemic readiness, the CBI's cash infrastructure upgrade, and the continued delay of budget execution point toward one unspoken reality. Something major is being positioned behind the scenes. And no, it's not just another digital system rollout or political stall tactic. It could be the groundwork for the activation of a new exchange rate that reflects Iraq's true, real effective exchange rate, whether that comes in the form of a reinstatement or a full revaluation. Because at the end of the day, if 1310 was the goal, why not just go live already? What do you think? Something tells me we're closer than most realize. That's my final take. Now let's see what unfolds next. Moreover, we posted a breaking news the other day. Iraq just made a major move toward joining the World Trade Organization by completing comprehensive technical responses, an essential step that signals a shift toward full international integration. While this might seem like a routine headline, it's actually one of the strongest signs that Iraq could be preparing to move off the program rate and take the dinar global. In this video, I'll break down how this development ties directly into the RV/RI process, how it connects with IMF Article of 8 compliance, and why this moment could indicate the beginning of the end for the 1300 rate. If you've been watching for the clues and waiting for confirmation that Iraq is ready, this is the update you don't want to overlook. Most people will miss the significance until it's too late. Please go ahead and check it out by clicking on the link on the top right of this video, as you don't want to miss this. Lastly, we will continue to post videos about the recent events and articles supporting the changes taking place in Iraq, so you don't want to miss them. Also, don't forget, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video. Bye!